Hi guys, it's me, your boy Spark City. Interesting day today on stream. Really quick stream recap. I hopped on, played some Fortnite, got some challenges done, almost won a game, moved over to Rocket League, and then reviewed Silver Elk's replay, which I will highlight shortly here after my vlog, and then I'll put that up. And then I had this idea, and it was super interesting, where, because usually it's +2 practice night, but Leveled was moving. So I had an idea where I'm going to do this. I don't really have a schedule for it, but I think it's a good idea, where I do like what I'm going to call like a pop-up clinic. So if any of you guys who are asking for tips and stuff, if you ever need like mechanics explanations, or you know somebody who does, when I'm doing one of those, basically I'll just be in free play practicing my own stuff. And when people want me to demonstrate mechanics for them, I can. Like, you know, half flips, flip resets, wave dashes, fast aerials, anything like that. And also like positional stuff. And I'll be reviewing replays at the same time. So, yeah. So I think that's a pretty cool little idea. I mentioned in Discord, I just want to go into a bit more detail of what it was. And then I got hosted by Squishy Muffins for 2,000 viewers, and that went out the window. It was a pretty low-key host. He had a lot of lurkers in there this time. It was for 2,000 viewers, but only like 70 followers or something. So it's pretty interesting to see like the amount of lurkage that happens in those streams. Not that I'm complaining, obviously, and thanks to him for the host. So that kind of threw off the night a little bit. I still did end up doing a lot more mechanical or like, tutorials and stuff, live tutorials. But what was I going to say? I'm so zonked right now. I don't know why. But yeah, so obviously that, people wanted to watch me play games. And then I tried to set up a tournament, and I couldn't join a tournament. Like, Silence was being really stupid and it wouldn't let me join my own tournaments that I created. So I created tournaments, and then I couldn't register for them because there was a problem with the servers. And then I played a game of 2s, lost it due to lag. And then I played a couple games of 3s, and I think I went like 500. I think I lost one and won one or something like that. So no big deal. Pretty easy peasy. The easy stuff. So that was cool. So we did talk about a few things on stream today. The biggest one being crates. And this is something that people have asked me about dozens of times over the last couple of days, or at least a dozen times. What is happening with crates in Rocket League, and how is it going to affect the market moving forward? And we talked about this on stream today, so if you guys already heard this, you're going to hear it again. So Psyonix is removing crates, paid crates, from Rocket League. And this is a very interesting thing. You have a lot of people in the trading communities who are very scared that this is going to cause a precipitous drop in item spikes. Item prices, excuse me. What they're planning on doing is basically implementing a Fortnite item shop, just like the esports shop, I think, and offering things on timed allowance. So a lot of people are freaking out. They're like, the logic is, and it's reasonably sound logic, but the logic is, because it's a guarantee and I don't have to, there's no unknown factor in it anymore. Like, I know that the item's there and I can buy as many of them as I want while it's in the shop. Because I know that, the items are going to be all worthless. So firstly, for all my homies in the trading, and everybody's like, oh my God, they're messing with trading. And it's like, they didn't say anything about messing with trading. So don't say that they are until they actually say something, because they haven't really done anything to trading itself. Trading, insofar as we know, is going to be still in the game. You're still going to be able to trade items, and it should be fine. So let's get that out of the way right now. You got a lot of people on Twitter crying and doing the whole like, you've alienated your entire community. And it's like there's like 12 of you who don't understand what's going on. That's not the whole community. Relax. Like, nothing's set in stone. Just chill out. Stop doomsday predictions and all that stuff. Stop that. Just, take a moment, realize that they haven't said they're changing trading at all in any way. So you still, as it stands right now, you'd be able to buy stuff from the item shop and trade it to other players. How does that affect the market? People think that's going to tank the market. And my view on it is that there will definitely be some market instability in the beginning, because people will be figuring out how the system works, just like they did when keys came into the game and were able to be traded. People need to figure out these item values. So number one, biggest factor in any price movement up or down is uncertainty. Prices, the reason something like white Zombas or white Apexes or something like that go up in price because they're rare and people aren't certain they're going to get them. You could technically pull white Zombas with one key. So they technically, real world ideal situation, cost you one key. It's like I use my video of me pulling bubbly on stream. I had one nitro crate and one key. I opened it. I got bubbly, which was worth, I think, 15 to 20 keys at the time. So the uncertainty is there. You're not guaranteed to get it, so you pay a premium for the guarantee, right? And what the logic people are using, which is again is reasonably sound logic, is because the items will be in the shop, it's a guarantee that it's there. And therefore that guarantee removes all the uncertainty, which makes the price drop because you can just buy as many of them as you want. And there is truth to that. I'm sure we'll see a little bit of a drop in item prices, and it'll depend. I would say Psyonix is probably monitoring the market right now to see prices to determine what they're going to set their own prices at so they can set them slightly lower. So the reason why I think that's a bit of a flawed argument is because you still have uncertainty. Say there's 365 items in the game and they offer them one every year, but they don't tell you which item and which day they're going to be on. There is still a large percentage of the player base who's going to pay a premium for those items. And it depends how they do painted stuff too. Do they do it like the esports shop where it's just there and it's at an increased price? Or do they do it where you buy the item and maybe it comes in painted? It's like another random drop, which I don't think they're going to do because the whole point is getting away from gambling. And that doesn't really do that. That's just more gambling. So assuming that they do it like the esports item shop, it'll be like 1,000 esports tokens or whatever for your normal wheels, and then 1,500 for the white variant or something like that, right? There'll be a premium. But you think about how many items there are in the game, how many painted variants there are in the game, and realize that even if the shop had 10 items in it, which Fortnite doesn't even have, it's like 6 or 9 or something, depending on stuff. It can have more than that, but I guess it can have over 10. But there's still a massive amount of uncertainty, and you don't know when it's going to be there. Maybe it's going to be there. Most of us don't play the game every day. Maybe it's going to be there on a day where you don't play the game. Maybe it's going to be there on a day where you don't have the money to buy keys or whatever they're going to, or buy whatever tokens they're going to be, whatever currency they're using, Rocket League bucks or something. There's still a ton of uncertainty with it. And on top of that uncertainty, you're also going to have that feel where, even though because of that uncertainty, you don't know when it's going to be in the shop and you don't want to wait for it. What if you did know it was in the shop and you missed it by one day? All of a sudden you have to wait an entire year to get that item again. Are you going to wait for it, or are you going to pay the 3 extra keys? You're going to pay the 3 extra keys. 9 times out of 10, most people will pay for the extra keys. So that's why I don't think it's going to tank that much. The second factor that influences prices is celebrity appeal. We've seen this in recent times with Striker Black Diechis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Always sounds wrong. That Yukio uses that have spiked up to like tens of keys, dozens of keys, when most painted exotic wheels are worth like less than 1 key or less than 2 keys. Anybody want my Crimson Falco wheels or my Sky Blue Falco wheels for more than that? So most of those are worth not a lot. So, but we have a case where a pro picked it up and used it, and now it's worth a ton. We saw it again very recently at DreamHack Valencia, where Chaussette literally solo carried his team in a white Fennec. And the white Fennec still to this day, which is more than a month after or about a month after the tournament, is still sitting at over 20 keys, anywhere from 20 to 25. So you have that celebrity appeal as well. And then you combine that with the fact that you don't know when these items are going to be out. Like, when's the titanium Fennec going to be in the shop? Titanium white Fennec going to be in the shop? You don't know. So are you going to wait and just pray and get lucky? Or are you going to pay the premium to get the guaranteed item? And I think most people are going to pay that premium. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion, as always. I could be wrong. I'm often wrong about stuff. But logically, it makes sense to me. It's just so it's not going to destroy trading. This is all contingent on them keeping trading in the game, which at this point they haven't said they're not going to. So it's safe to assume they're going to. And just remember, like, it's just a different type of market. The uncertainty is just different kind of uncertainty, but it's still there and it's still going to influence prices. I mean, if you guys were really good, you just get really good at the game, stockpile one of an item, like a stockpile like titanium white rat rods or something, get really good, win RLCS using those, easy profit. If you had like 10,000 titanium white rat rods, you'd probably make more money selling those after your RLCS win than you would winning the RLCS. But that's my point on this. So number one, to recap, TLDR, stop doomsaying. They haven't said they're going to do anything about trading. We don't know what it's going to do to the market. Stop flaming Psyonix and Epic James for no reason. Let it happen. Let's see what happens. We don't know if it's a good or a bad thing yet. Number two, if you're mad at them taking crates out of the games because they're fun, I can understand that, but then you have to be able to look at the other side and be like, it is gambling, and it is technically illegal. It should be technically illegal. So I respect this approach a lot more. Number three, it's creating a different kind of market, a market that still has a ton of uncertainty, even though there are more guaranteed aspects in it. I don't think it's going to tank. I think what's going to happen is the market's going to get it's going to be informed by Psyonix's price points that they put something as, because if Psyonix marks something as $10, you're not really going to be able to sell that. You might be able to sell it on the secondary market for more because of the uncertainty, but you'll probably have to take a little bit of a hit on it. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe they'll sell something for 10 keys and all of a sudden, it's out of the shop after that one day and people are like, shit, I missed it. Now I got to pay 13 keys. The sellers will always determine the market in that way. So if there are a bunch of you guys being like, fuck, like it's worth 10 keys and nobody's bought from me, I'm going to drop it down to 8 keys. Well, good job. Now it's worth 8 keys. That's on you. And this is what I think people are going to do. There's something that's really hot that comes in the shop for one day. You buy a bunch of them. And then all of a sudden the day after is when everyone's like, fuck, I missed it. I need those. I want those. And then you sell them at like a 10% increase. Boom. Profit. Super easy. So remember that. Don't naysay, don't doom and gloom just because something like a popular game dev is involved. Don't get mad. It's fine. Just let it happen. There's always opportunity in every situation. So just let it happen and we'll see how it works out. So that's my spiel about that. This is a long vlog. I just want to touch on all the support I've received recently. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank you for gifting again for yesterday, for gifting some subs. We had a bunch of gifted subs yesterday, and we've had them for the last week or so. Thank you to my gifted champions. Thank you to my bit gods who are cheering me bits and supporting me. I appreciate you. Thank you to Squishy Muffins for the host. I woke up today like really excited and really in a good mood, and this entire week I've been in a good mood. Obviously it's easy to be in a good mood when people are supporting you like this, but even outside of that, like even if I wasn't getting the support, I feel good about my content. Like I'm coming up with ideas and I'm executing them well, and I'm sort of prioritizing what I want to do versus what I think people want me to do, which isn't an exact science at best. So yeah. I'm just an update because I know that I talk a lot about what I'm upset with or what I'm not feeling good about, and I just wanted to say that there are really good days too, and I've been having a really great week so far. And not just, obviously the support is a big factor in that, but not just because of the support. There's also just the mental thing. I've got some stuff going on behind the scenes that I won't reveal yet, just in case. But it's exciting to me, and yeah. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content too. I'm having a great time with it, and I will let you guys go. But tomorrow we are doing Detroit Become Human. I'm role playing as a total douchebag the entire day, and we're gonna be really, really having a good time and being really sadistic on stream tomorrow. So hopefully that's fun. But we will see you guys then, hopefully, and talk to you guys tomorrow, and love you very much. Bye.